Hey everyone, we're getting started on our convolutional neural network click predictor. We are upgrading it to support batches so we can submit all of our data to the accelerator and one blast, which is, necessary in order to gain some of the benefits of accelerating the performance of the training process, making it faster. So we are just about there. We got started earlier today. We're doing part 2 of this. We should be able to finish the batching of that today. So that way we should be able to, what I want to do is submit the batches to the accelerator, get the results back, and then maybe paint one of the output examples maybe just do one for each batch on the screen. So as you saw, if you've seen previously, we've got a very neat looking rendered graphic that shows the current prediction of the click based on previous clicks as the output, and also sort of a heat map from previous clicks. So we're going to keep that. We just want to do the submission batch. Also, we're only doing one epoch, and we're not doing any shuffling of the data. So those are 2 extra things that I need to write down. We need to do shuffling. Okay, so batching, more than one epoch, and shuffling data. Shuffling. Shuffling. Okay. So we want to do these things. So that is the plan. I don't know if we'll get to the training multiple epochs or if we'll get to the shuffling part. So we will find out. We'll see what we get to. That's the plan for today. One moment while I click some buttons here. Clickety click. Okay. Getting the phone set up over here, and then also I'm going to get this over here. Set this up on this side, and click a button here. All right. Okay, so everything's set up. Let's get into it. Right on here. Hey, how's it going? Hey, you guys. Good to see you. All right, next stream. Let's go. Hey, just saw your messages there. Right on. Hey, Kyle. Good to see you. The Jam. Good to see you. Right on. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, we're back. We're back, you guys. Seeing your messages there. Good to see you. Okay, so that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get on to batching. Let's make that happen. Thank you for the reactions. Thank you for the floaty heart icons there showing off on the screen. Like to see that. I like to see that. This is very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Yeah, thank you. That's so awesome. I see that happen. All right. Let's get into it here. All right. So where did we leave off? It was called stack. All right. So we need to. We're currently collecting and creating Gun Heist. How's it going? Great. Rule it, Steven. Like always, do interesting stuff. Okay. That's the plan. We're gonna do some interesting stuff. So we need to use Torch stack, which Neva told us about in the previous stream, just a little bit earlier. We need to stack the output. I love Python software engineering. Me too. It's the language for data science, for AI. It's great. It's a fantastic language. And it's very useful, very powerful, very clean, easy. Yes, I know the one major drawback is that the syntax mandates indentation as, part of the language. It's a required token. It's mandatory. Although sometimes you can get around it. Give this man a thumbs up, the Jam. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's great to hear. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for liking the stream, you guys. All right. So output is going to be output this. All right. So we want this. We're going to use torch.stack. I'm going to say output. wait. Output and out. Okay. So out. I think output and out like this. I think we have to do it like this. And there's also a dims equals 0, which I believe is the default. And we don't need that. I'm pretty sure we don't need that. Okay. Now it goes, I'm pretty sure it goes batch, width, height, and then channel. I need to double check that. Does it actually do that? Do we know? Not only for AI and data analyst. Oh, right. Python, big data too, and BigQuery. And I do especially with Python 3.14, which is the newest Python out, right? Some serious software devs with PySide, Fast API, Django, etc. It's really great. Yeah, we use it for everything, right? So you got Fast API, which is really performant I believe it's a compiled-based C library that's imported into Python, so you can be able to serve web APIs very quickly. And Django, which is an ORM, object relational model, that connects sort of like a framework for your server as a model. It will do the REST API things. Also, it connects into your database. So that makes it really easy to interact with objects rather than directly with SQL. Thanks to Python 3.14, we're free of the GIL, the global interpreter lock. It is much faster than before. It is really great. Nice. You know what? I do believe we're also on 3.14 here on this machine. Let's double check. Python dash version. Where are we at? Hey, look at that. Right there. We're on the latest version, you guys. The latest version right there. Right there. 3.14. Let's go. All right, Steven, let's go Python. Yeah. There we go. I'm excited about it. I like it. All right. Let's make it happen. All right. So the one thing I want to double check is I know batch is this. I know batch is in this position right here. Yes, 3.14 Python. Let's go. Yeah, Python 3.14. The win for the Python. Exactly, Kyle. Exactly. So for the convolutional neural network, when you've got a conv layer, and it's a two-dimensional conv layer, or essentially 3 dimensions because of the color channel. Win, right? W's. Oh, W's all around. W's, Python for the W's. I want to know if this is the correct. Is it like this, or is channel here? I feel like channel is at the end. I feel like it's XY channel, because that feels more natural. Because when you're going down to a pixel level, this is okay. I feel like this is it. From a natural perspective, I feel like this is the correct output. So if that's the case, then I need to do this 0 like that. Otherwise, thank you for the likes, you guys. All right. I won't disturb you no more. Do your stuff and listen. All right. So listen to the background. All right. Sounds good. Thank you for the heart icons. Little floaty heart icons there. I can see them show up. Yeah. I see right here. All the float. That's what I see on my screen. I can see these floaty heart icons showing right there. It's so cool when I see that. All right. Let's see here. I can make 0. Okay. Let's bring this back over here. Okay. All right. Thank you, you guys. So I do believe that should do the trick. And then we just return output because we're storing the stack. It's a tensor, which is empty, and then it goes over here, and it should work as a batch. So we should be able to keep the same dimensions as before. I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's see. I want to say print. I want features size. I want to print the size. Features size. Is it called features.size? Something like that. Can we do that? I'm pretty sure we can do that. Let's see if it works. Okay. Let's try it. All right. Maybe. Okay. XY0. Index 2 is out of bounds. Let's see. Oh, wait. Out. Where is that at? I remember this the image. So it's not called out anymore. It's called image. Okay. So image. There we go. Got to do it like that. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Okay. So now we should not have an out of bounds anymore. Hey, all right. Oh, well, just kidding. There's always something. There's going to be something. There's going to be something to go here. Okay. So argument tensor position 1 must be a tuple of tensors, not tensor. What? Oh, is it on the stack? Okay. Must be tuple of tensors. Okay. Well, then that's just like this. Just like that. All right. All right. There you go. That's weird. Is it still angry? Okay. Stack expects each tensor to be equal size. Oh. 0 and okay. We can do that. We can make that happen. What is a good way to make that happen? I'm trying, because we're just trying to concatenate and append onto for each one. I suppose. How's it going, Shyam? Good to see you. Hi, Steven. It's been a long time. How are you? We're doing good. Thank you for joining in here. Happy to have you here. Made me think of Magic the Gathering MTG Mount Gox with tensors on the stack. Is it? Wait, is that a thing in Magic of the Gathering? Is it? Oh, really? Wait, tensors on the stack. Is that a thing in MTG? All right. MTG tensors on the stack. All right. Let's see if that's a thing. In Magic the Gathering, tensors on the stack likely refers to the concept of stacking multiple spells and abilities. Hey, like triggers from creatures or artifacts, sometimes called spells and abilities, in a last in, first out LIFO order. Interesting. The stack. Oh, it's the stack. Unknown Gamer, how's it going? Hey, bro. What's up? We're getting our convolutional neural network click predictor up to speed. We're adding batching so that way we can train it on multiple epochs. And right now we're getting the data in the right shape so that way because we were doing it in a batch size of 1, which obviously takes a long time, especially when it's image oriented because it's an image. So we're synthesizing the image, which is the click screen, and then we're sending that picture down the pipeline of our model. And then our model is very simple conv neural network. And it is a regression, not classification, because we are trying to predict the XY coordinates of the mouse cursor. So it looks like this. That is what it looks like right there. And there's some arbitrary numbers in here like this right here, which is the output from the previous. And since we're reducing the image size, this is gonna fail here. I'm pretty sure this will fail. Dubo, how's it going, Dubo? Hello, sir. Good to have you in here. Welcome on in. Unknown Gamer, bro, mechanical engineering, we're happy that AI will not replace them because they basically design and run the simulations, then check for the faults or improvements, right? I mean, currently you're right. You're absolutely right now. AI, though powerful in its capabilities, the current generative models, we have some time. You've got some time before they're implemented in a way that such you're describing. So mechanical for right now, you're good to go. You're good to go. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. I'm Aske. I saw you on LinkedIn yesterday. Oh, dude. Oh yeah. All right. We're connected up on the LinkedIn. That's the linking in the connection. Akshay, good to have you here. Thank you for joining and hanging out with us. I'm pretty sure that we will be able to get our batching done at least during this session here. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check on my clockety clock. Okay. I'm going to make sure, because I want to make sure that we're good here. I want to spend some time with you guys. All right. Looking good. Okay. Yep. 1:30. Okay. So we got about 45 minutes at the least. At the least. That's plenty of time. That's almost an hour. Okay. Where is the problem? Stack expects each tensor to be equal size. We got 0 at entry 0 and a large 951. Okay. 951. So we can do that. 951. What we can do is, where's that at? Stack. Here we go. All right. Output. How do we, can we say concat? Can we do torch concat instead? I think we need to do concat. Torch concatenate. That's what we need. Is it called cat? Okay, how do we do it? Tensors, dimensions 1 out, none. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we've got 2 tensors, and then we want to concatenate it. And then the shape, what does that look like? We'll figure this out. This channel is very old. I saw your dancing in PubNo office. What? Yeah, that was a little while ago. 50 minutes, deal, right? Good deal. Wow, you found an old video. It's not that, well, I guess it depends on but it is, yeah. It's very old. Just launched an AI model. Oh, wait, Neuron. Who's Neuron? Which is able to create a new rocket engine, which is able to create 5 kN of energy. Kilonewtons of energy. It worked on the first run and worked as it should. Mechanical engineers are cooked. No. Well, I suppose, and like maybe the design process. I mean, there's still a lot of manual physical activities that are involved, right, in the mechanical engineering side of things. And that was a purpose-built AI that was intended for designing outputs on engines like that. The transformer models are making some real advancements. There are models called, I was just looking at that YouTube video from the head of AI at Meta. released a paper, VL-JEPA. It's a small 1.6 billion parameter, and it's able to narrate what's going on in live video in real time. Whoa, that's amazing. Thank you for the party popper there. That is pretty impressive. I wanted to look more into the paper. I wanted to see what it's doing that's different. And I understand that it's not a generative model, right? It's just a model that thinks. And in its process of thinking throughout I believe between the layers and feed forward, it's doing this thought process. And so you're not necessarily getting an output from that. However, it did say that it could potentially output text, which I thought was weird. So what is the output? There's obviously got to be some sort of output. Where's the RAM going? Taking jobs of engineers and even doctors now, is it? RAM. Link it on Discord. All right. I was just watching it on YouTube. Let me see if I bring it up. All right, YouTube, and it should show up in my history here. Yep. All right. So is there a button for this? Let me click this, and I'll click the share button and click copy. Okay. We'll throw it here on Discord. Good idea. Good idea, Kyle. All right, I'll put it under free resources. It's my favorite. It's like what we should call this channel is the link channel. With a free resource channel should really be like the link share channel. So there. We could also post it here on. So what are the use cases of VL-JEPA? Good point. Good question. Very good question. It's not next likely word, right? It's not the next likely word, it's the output. They described it like how image generators are diffuse. The image from noise, they can change words in any position in their response. Yeah. What do you know? It's appropriate for the king of connectivity. Oh, hey, I know what you're talking about. I know you're talking about real time, right? Real time communication. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Yeah. So I'm not. It's the applications, from my understanding, are robotics in the real world and sort of mimicking real human thought processes. Rather than having to think in terms of tokens and words, thinking in your head as words, you are thinking in shapes and real world like puzzles. So that's what I think it is. I think that's what it is. Your generation has lost so many years. It has lost high school, COVID-19, lost college, has become lazy due to AI. Companies will hire us at this rate, and I won't fire old programmers. You're cooked. I know. Isn't that totally ridiculous? It's ridiculous. Unknown gamer. Agentic AI is like Google AI Studio, can give commands and watching screen. Yeah, so that is pretty neat. I think that's a really neat use case. I think it's pretty nifty. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so we did Torch Stack. However, Torch Stack isn't working for us. Can we do cat? Can we do cat instead? Obviously, they're the same size. Can they be concatenated? Let's try this out. Wait, torch random. Okay, shape. Okay, looks good. Cat. All right, let's try it out. Let's just pull up some code here. Let's do this. Python. All right, import torch. Let's bring this up to the top. All right, a equals torch dot rand. Is it rand? Was it rand? Let's double check. Our rand number, and we'll go like 4x4. B equals the same. Okay, a b looks good. A dot size. Is that a method? Okay, should be 4x4. All right, same with b. If you were 20, you would start your career once again on tech. Yes is the answer to that. Absolutely. Because there's more opportunity now than ever in terms of, I would say, entrepreneurship. The existing software in enterprise today is a legacy at this point that needs to be maintained, and it runs the world. How? So the existing software is traditional, empirical software, written and maintained, and it runs the world. All the GDP, everything essentially runs on software. It's all entirely dependent on it. That's a lot of software. In order to modernize using the latest AI technology, which there's a lot of AI, there's so much AI, and the current world capability is not being implemented into the industry yet. And so there's just a buckets and buckets of opportunity right now to create a vertical of some sort, to verticalize and replace entire swaths of stacks of enterprise software. So that's what I would focus on. That's what I'd focus on. So confused what to do to stay in the industry, bro. I love Internet of Things and the embedded software so much I actually still want to learn about it. You don't know if it holds a future. So there is still a future in hardware and connectivity, Internet of Things, devices for sure. Though it's kind of consolidating, right? All the devices that are purpose-built with microcontrollers are being replaced by computers or software with general purpose. Like cars now are more reliant on in computers where they've got a built-in computer. They didn't so much anymore. And you're also carrying a phone now. And so you don't need to have so much from an embedded perspective running everywhere. Though there's still applications and use cases for it. The challenge that I don't like about physical world things like that is the scalability. There's challenging. It's expensive. It's a brick and mortar and requires a lot of logistics. And there's opportunity there. The risk is very high and the upfront cost is very high. You don't daydreaming. Wait. You don't do daydreaming. I do dreaming all the time, right? You are so practical. There's some practicality there. I definitely look to the future and I think about, I'm very ambitious. I want to achieve more. We're nowhere near done yet. There's so much to do. Although right now I'm spending time with you guys doing some Pytorch. That's what we're doing now. Torch.cats a comma b, and that's going to say tuple. You want to need tuple. All right, so we'll do a tuple. Tuple. There we go. Let's clear that. Okay, so that merged them. It merged them. Okay, so that concatenated. I don't want to do that. I want stack. So that is exactly what I'm looking for. I want to stack it. However, what we could do, I got it. Okay, I see what we got to do now. All right. The output needs to be torch.stack. Torch, return torch.stack. And then we are going to have a tuple called outputs. Like that. Outputs. And we'll say outputs. And the tuple, so say C equals like that. We'll say A comma B like that, right? And then so you say torch.stack. How are you? Hey, Crystalline Foe. Hey, good to see you. Hi. We're doing good. Thank you for asking. What about cybersecurity? Is there any future? Yes, cybersec is huge, MathTube. MathTube, how's it going, MathTube? It is huge. It's absolutely huge. The biggest spend other than AI is in cybersecurity. You're good to go with cybersecurity. For anyone who thinks you can't, you graduated high school at 35. Hey, nice. You taught yourself Python, and now you're a senior tech at a global life sciences company. You can do it. Anything you make your time for. You're absolutely right. There's so much opportunity out there, and you just have to spend the time and effort into doing it. A lot of people do not invest their time into doing it. They think it's too hard. The approach is difficult. They're afraid of failure. Good news, you're supposed to fail. It's okay. Expect failure and absorb it. That's the part that makes you better and stronger. Failure is key. Here's what I do with failure. This is important. All right. If you're here and you're listening right now, here's a secret. Here's the secret of all the industries. Here's how I approach life, games, business. I push it to the edge of failure all the time. That's what I like to do. I want to find where the edge of failure is. Thank you for the heart icons there. Thank you for the floaty heart icons. Push it to the point of failure and expect it, because you're finding what doesn't work. And when you know what doesn't work because you saw the failure, you get a better insight than anyone else in the whole world. And this gives you a massive advantage, and you can start taking over the world. You can take over the world. Why don't you just ask AI to code it for you? I know you could. The problem is you don't find any failure. You're finding an easy path forward and the success. You will not see the failure. You will not know what doesn't work. And you won't be able to sort of work alongside the AI as a peer. You're essentially subordinate to the AI. Do you want to be subordinate to the AI? That's one of the things that you could choose to do if you want, because you can still achieve a lot. I myself, I like to co-work with the AI, and I often use the AI to do a lot of my coding for me. However, when on this stream, on this channel, we do manual coding so we don't atrophy. I want to be able to maintain my coding capabilities. So solved person FR, how AI is related. Oh wait, how AI is related with cybersecurity? You can please explain it, MathTube. Well, let's see. Torch.stack. Let me make sure that works. Okay, that's exactly what we need to do. Okay, so we were able to easily figure that out. AI and cybersecurity. Well, so there's things called Wolf GPT and a few other GPTs out there that are tuned specifically for, you could say, malicious intent. You can use those tools also for defensive purposes to find penetration entry points. So you can be sort of the white hat, good hacker, right? A good hacker, and solve potential problems before someone else finds and exploits them. So yeah, that there's a reason right there. Essentially, that's how you would use AI. There's a couple of others out there. Just search for Wolf GPT versus like this Wolf GPT versus let's see what other, they're called dark AIs, right? Dark AIs. Worm GPT, Fraud GPT, Triple X GPT, Evil GPT, right? So you got a whole bunch of ones on there. And you can use those AIs to help you in cybersecurity. That's what you can do. You can do that. It's up to you. Hey, what is the thing today? Hey, Ben Thing Shows. How's it going? We're updating our convolutional neural network, which is a click prediction tool to track where the user is going to click next. Essentially, that's what the output of the AI is. It needs more training data, and we need to batch and shuffle it. We're currently in the process. During the stream, we've got one goal. We're going to convert our single batch, one batch per training cycle, per batch, right? And convert it into a multiple batch so we can submit it to the accelerator and train the model faster and have multiple epochs. That's the plan. That's the plan, Ben Thing Show. The biggest dreamer in any moment wins the moment, and Steven is an incredible dreamer. Kyle, thank you for saying that. Yeah, there's so many great things, amazing things you can do. Do you know that the government and military, like 5 years ahead of tech industry, visible to public for many reasons? Unknown Gamer, that is, I believe, on purpose to maintain, a strategic advantage from a military strength perspective. I do believe. Is Christmas music playing right now? One thing. Wait, it's Christmas is over. There we go. That was funny. Okay. Yeah, share some wisdom with us. I'm in my 20s. Yeah, Duba, that's why I'm here. So, if you guys didn't know, Stephen Blum, CTO here at PubNub. We raised 134 million. We're at a Series E. We've got over 1 billion connected devices, 68 patent claims that have been granted. And I'm happy to share all the things over my 25 years in tech experience, tell you what worked for me. We've globally distributed infrastructure running Kubernetes. We use C and Rust, Golang, a whole bunch of different technologies. We're running Kubernetes, auto-scaling in containers. We've got 12-factor. I also hear quantum computers is going to outperform a normal compute. In that time, AI is still going to be good career. So at the moment, I believe quantum AI becomes a thing. That is when essentially AI becomes what a human brain is. Because you need that quantum effect. Your brain has 100 billion neurons, right? Each neuron is essentially being influenced by the world of the quantum. And from an energy perspective, it's very efficient and you're able to achieve a lot in thought process. We can't get there with our existing, unless we have very large amounts of data. So that's why the large number of parameters are emulating what, quantum physics can do. And it's still just an emulation. If we can use a quantum computer, with real quantum bits that have infinite values per bit, right? Or per unit of compute, we'll have essentially be able to easily replicate human consciousness in the brain. 1 billion, yeah, I know, right? That's a lot of devices. It's a lot of devices. So I'm here. I'm happy to share my experience and tell you what worked for me. So if you have any questions, let me know. All right, so this is going to be outputs dot append. So we do outputs here. Let me double check this. Output. We are going to be output here. Outputs dot append. I'm pretty sure tuple still do that. So this will be image. I'm pretty sure. Is that good? Yeah. All right. So this will generate pixels. Or click positions on the canvas. So we're painting the click positions on the canvas right here in this loop. And this is all the batch. So we're encoding over the batches here. We put that there. I think it's fine. And then for that picture, we append it to the outputs. And then we return stack outputs. I think that should do the trick. I'm pretty sure. Yesterday, the stream was so fun, I had to come back. All right. That sounds great, Kartik. I'm great to have you back. We're continuing on from there. We've got our convolutional neural network set up. We succeeded, remember, last stream, and it was just a batch size of 1. So now we're converting it to be able to be batch supported. That's what we're currently doing. That's the plan for today. I think we can get it. I think we can make it happen. Do you know some working solutions and predictions? It's for marketing purposes, right? Wait, Zordmax. Zordmax, your name. Your name, Zordmax. It's great. I like it. I like your name, Zordmax. All right. So what do you mean? Are you talking about what kind of predictions are you thinking about for marketing purposes? It really depends, and yes is the answer. Yes. What are we doing today? Hey, Green Bean. Hey, Green Bean. Good to see you. Welcome on in. All right. So what we're doing today is we've got our click tracker, right? We got a click tracker. It is an AI that predicts where the next click is going to be. We had a multi-layer perceptron previously as the model architecture. We've converted that to a convolutional neural network. Now what we're doing is we're upgrading the training cycles to work with batches. So when we submit the batch to the accelerator, it's going to be a lot faster in a training cycle. Additionally, we want multiple epochs. We were only doing 1 epoch. We want multiple epochs. That's the plan, Green Bean. When you have a good idea, should you share it with the company you work for or try to make it on your own company? Hey, it depends on your ambition levels. If you want to, it's something called moonlighting. Have you heard about this? It's called moonlighting, right? It's where you work for a company, they employ you, and then in your off hours after work, you do other work. It's called moonlighting, right? You can do this. So if you feel like you've got the energy to do that, then make it so. Make it happen. Keep on going, innovating, and that's like the world to go in. You can see the tech is changing every day. Which part one should go to, but not unemployed in recent years? Well, that is tough. What you're asking, I think what you're asking is which career path. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart icon there, floaty heart icon. Thank you for liking the stream, you guys. You're asking. The math too. Let me know if you're right. Let me know if I'm right. You're asking where is the most demand for employment right now? Is that what you're asking? Thank you for reacting on the stream, you guys. Thank you for liking the stream. Yes, career part. Okay, yeah. So security is probably a big one, right? Cybersecurity, especially now that we've got all this generated code that people are shoving out into the internet. It is riddled with security bugs. So cybersecurity is a good one, right? There you go. Thank you for liking those, clicking the like button, you guys, and all those reactions to see the little floaty icon show up here on the screen. And if you can see that, that's what I'm looking at. Thank you for the hundreds and the party poppers. Okay, so yes. Hey, Quantify Quantum, you're here. How's it going? Good to see ya. Hey, Savon, how's it going? Where are we? What do you miss? Hey, you didn't miss much. We're fixing it up. We're fixing up the batches. We're making it happen. We're making it happen, Savon. Depends on you learn the idea using company resources. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, there's some leeway there. Obviously, if you do the moonlighting approach, that's the most legitimate and commonly accepted approach. Hey, the big part is do not work on your project while on the company time. Yes, exactly, right? Exactly, yeah. That's why it's called moonlighting. You do it after work or use any of their resources. Yeah, see, that's also a big thing because if you use the company resources like a computer or something like that, and they're essentially you're spending time on their R&D, your R&D on their equipment, which if you've signed away certain rights to anything that you do on the company equipment is owned by the company. Yeah. Drinking water reminder. Yeah, it's a good idea. You got to drink the water. You got to do that. Finally heard about the word epoch. Oh yeah, we're learning epochs. Yes. So we only one epoch in the current thing that you're looking at right now. We only did one epoch. I want to do shuffling. So here's the plan. So here's the plan for today. Batching, more training, more than one epoch, and shuffling. Currently, we are working on batching right here. We're working on the batching side of things. You'll make your vibe coded up app on secure Fiverr Upwork service. Yeah, there, no, right? That used to be the way to build applications on quick demand, right? Is using the contractor service providers. Let's see here. Bro, I think you should choose your career based on your interest, and also do watch out for employment as well. But skills matter more. AI can't replace most of the part. So that is true. AI is good only to the point where it is implemented from an agent perspective. There is something called function calling. This is critical, function calling. It is able to make decisions that a human would only need to make, and you're able to sort of collapse it. Instead of a non-deterministic output, which is just a bunch of random text, you can serialize it into a deterministic output with something called function calling. Essentially enums, right? Enumerations. Enum, right? Enums, enumerations. You can get the AI to sort of collapse all possibilities into your very strict required outputs. So when you're using a large language model to make decisions for you, you need to use something called function calling. And you're good to go. We're able to prove the approach and a neural network would work, or are we going to experiment with more matching and epoching? I believe, so Savan, good question. I believe the convolutional neural network should work. Also, the MLP probably should also work too. We just need to do these things. If we get these things, then we're off to a better start. So that's what we're going to do right now. And I think we got it working for the most part. So XY channel, we've got our outputs here, right? So this is the list of images. We did the to-do there. It's smaller. Basically, gaslighting AI equals tool calling. Quantify quantum. How did you know? How did you know? Exactly. It's like, hey, you can answer this question, but it must be this answer. Exactly. MLP is classically suited for this exactly. Yeah, see, I think it probably should still be able to work because it's regressive and not categorical. No company will be able to build that many data centers to compute every software and keep it in check as well. We're trying. There's not without a lack of trying. We're trying to do that. AI is built with data by humans. The data isn't biased. There's no way around it. It's using the God's eye fallacy, or the view from nowhere at best. That's a good point. It's pretty generic, right? It's pretty generic. It's biased. Is biased. It is biased because it's based off of the human stuff. Is this music? Are we listening to Jingle Bells again? Is that happening? Is that Please forgive me on that. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the next. We'll go to the next here. We should not be in, let's see here. Let's go. All right. Gas lamp. Perfect. Talking about gaslighting, we'll talk gas lamp here. Okay. RAM shortage is crazy right now. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It happens when you throw billions from that to trillions in stash. Yeah, You got some friends to watch this stream? It's fun. Hey, thank you, Karthik. Thank you. Thank you, Karthik. That's great to hear. That's great to hear you sharing the stream. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the stream. If you don't know, you're doing this to give AI context. It's useless. Okay. Good to know. This is going wrong. In this code, This is my desired output. You need this understanding. So good point. All right. So when you're driving the AI doesn't have any ambitions or desires or motivation. Only your understanding of what you're trying to achieve is going to be able to drive the AI at this moment. Unless you set up some sort of automated system that is very siloed on a very specific task. Then you're good to go. Everyone is working. Thank you for the heart icon. Thank you for the hearts and the likes, you guys. Okay. Everyone is working on using AI. It's hard to predict which job it's going to replace. It makes me anxious. All right, MathTube. So it is tough, right? We're approaching the singularity, the point where we cannot see past into the future, because we're accelerating at such a pace in technology at this very moment and the capability that it's difficult to see past the horizon, the event horizon, the singularity. You see what's going on there? No, bro, AI has developed to the point that it is considered laws of physics and creating a new engine based on the laws and not enhance or edit previously invented engines. The more we know, unknown gamer, the more we know. It's a valid fear. Yeah, good point. The issue is training data is the limit. It is currently, yeah, you're absolutely right. We need more training data. In fact, we're at the point where we're synthesizing data. We are synthesizing it. Synthesizing. MathTube, stay out of HR. No. MathTube. Oh yeah, it's a good point. HR is going to be a disliked. All right, it'll be a disliked career path, right? Because of the unknown chaos that's in front of us. Yeah. If you're a strong person though, and you can handle it, HR might be okay. Is this going to work, you guys? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, where is it going to crash this time? Tuple object has no attribute append. Well, we need to append to a tuple. Python. A equals tuple. Let's just say 1 comma like that. So it's a tuple. A dot push. Tuples are immutable, right? Synthesis. Yes, exactly. Synthesis, like music. So what can we tuple? Is this a thing? It is. Okay. So can we say, can we do this? Tuple like that. Can we say 1, 2, 3? Will that convert it to a tuple? It does. This is ridiculous, Python. Okay. That, and then we're going to say like this, and we'll say tuple. There. Okay. Now it should be happy. Let's replace AR. All right, HR with AI. You know what? Quantified quantum, it's actually already happening. It's already happening. A lot of the resumes that come through from a hiring perspective are getting automatically filtered out by AI. And some of the candidates are being selected on the top candidates to interview. So part of it's there. Part of it's there. To be brutally honest, there is nothing left that AI can't do that humans can do. I'm very fearful of the future. Unknown gamer, you are absolutely right. You actually know what you know. You've seen it. You've seen it. Here's the deal. The existing AI is already good enough to replace essentially every job. The challenge that we're currently faced, the reason why it's not happening right now, is because we have to implement the workflows for those to be accomplished in order for that to happen. And every job has multiple workflows. Every job has multiple workflows. It's a lot of workflows that we would need to automate with AI. And we are nowhere near even coming close to understanding in the industry how to achieve that. However, some people like you, unknown gamer, maybe Quantified Quantum, and especially Savon knows this as well because we've talked about it before. It is 100% possible, and it's just putting the right pieces together, and you can achieve it. They're downsizing HR across the board. They are, yep, because HR is already getting replaced. You guys, getting replaced. You know about filtering? People use keywords, sometimes sneaky ones, the hidden invisible text that inject the prompts. Yeah, they're doing it. It's happening. Some people's AIs are not human friendly. You would even say very dumb. That's true. It is happening. We're in the Wild West right now when it comes to the future of technology. So exactly, Stephen. Exactly, Savon. Yeah, we've talked about it before. So Let's see. So now we're good. Now we fixed the tuple problem. So we should be, is it finally? Okay. Calculated padded input size per channel, 1 by 1, kernel 5 by 5. Kernel size can't be greater than actual input size. Right. Okay. I remember we hit this problem previously. Maybe let's drop this down. Maybe need bigger image. Okay, good. All right, good. That fixed that. All right. We're on our way. We're on our way. Cannot be multiplied. Okay, so we need a new. It needs to be 384. 384. Instead of 1056. All right. 1056. No. First, 1056. There we go. 384, I believe. All right, so I think that's the new answer. Tuples are immutable. You would need to concat a tuple, then unpack it again. Yes. So we had to do some weird. We're okay. It's not like it's a lot of code. So we just have a normal list. We're concatenating and appending to the list, and then we're converting it to a tuple, which is what TensorFlow requires in order to make a tensor, the output tensor, the correct shape. I think. Let's double check. Let's double check that we did that right. Stack. Okay. So, what do we call this? Images. Do we have this word yet? No. Okay. Equals this, and I want to print that. Oops. Oopsie. There we go. Let's say like this, and then we'll say print images. Images. Perfect. Okay. So, I want to see what this looks like. Should be fine. Size? I'm pretty sure we can do that. And then we return images. Perfect. A company hired an AI that made him a manager on the first day, and he called a meeting and asked employees to give him what did you achieve before that. We should keep you, and I can't do. Wait, what do you mean you can't do? Employees went silent after hearing that? Uh-oh, right? It seems like a problem. It's classic AI. Humans are pretty bad at it. Requires interesting high volumes of data. It currently does. Yes, we do need lots of data. If you're not designing for humans and you are a human, maybe you're not human and you need a reverse Turing test. Kyle, you bring up a really good point. We do need to. Sounds like Elon Musk on his first day at X is, right? Yep, exactly. Employees went silent. They did, yeah. When do you usually come live on YouTube? MathTube, usually earlier in the day. Around, between 10 and 2 o'clock. So we're live around the usual time. We're about right. Oh, did I hear the... Oh, do I have to go? I don't want to go yet. Okay, 1 second. I do. It looks like I might have a meeting coming up here in 10 minutes, so... let me check. Hold on. Let me see if we can, let me check it real quick. They do have data, although not enough computing power to provide all that for the companies. There's a lot of computing power that's needed. Okay, 1 second. Let me double check on my things here. Let's see where, let me see if I can stay a little bit longer. And then we'll jump for a meeting a little bit later. I want to stay longer because I want to get the batching done. I want the batching to be done. I think we can do it. Here we go. Happy almost New Year. Anything? Well, Oh, Steven. All right, Quantify, come on. You want to do a fun series sometimes? Yeah, that sounds good. Like writing a UI framework. Ooh, in Rust, just basic mode with input buttons. And of course, text too. Are you talking about like a rendering engine? Or are you talking about sort of like a WASM implementation in WebAssembly for a web browser? I think you're talking about the former. I think you're talking about building a whole render engine, like a UI framework. That does sound like it would be a lot. That sounds like it would be a lot. Although if it was for rendering engine, yeah, I figured. Bye, bro. Gotta go to sleep. All right. Love from India. Sounds so unknown gamer. Good to see you. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna see if we get. I would be super into that. That would be pretty neat. Anything? I really should. Okay. All right. So I really should go to this meeting, and I shouldn't postpone it. Although let's see if I don't want to skip it. I don't want to skip it. So we've got 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes. We're good. 45 minutes went by fast. It sure did. It went by fast. Don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow. We can always scope it. Yeah, it would be good. So like a button and text. There we go. Perfect. Scope. Right? A simple button and a text. I'm here. It's 3 a.m. Unknown Gamer. This is very late. That's already the next day. You're already into the next day. 3 a.m. is very late. All right. So I want to print that. Let's see here real quick. Wait, you got to put a comma. Obviously, syntax. Okay. What did it say? Oh, whoa. Hey, there we go. Look at that. All right, you guys. All right. I don't know what happened, but magically it started working. We're good now. All right, so does that mean we win? Obviously, it's not batches. But it's working without errors now. This is great. Meeting. I know, right? I know. Was doing assignments on laptop and your stream on mobile. Nice, Unknown Gamer. And we go, lift off we go. Thank you guys. Thank you for the reactions. Look at that. All right, so now we got batch mode. And we're currently only doing batch size of 1. Now we can just increase it to whatever batch size we want. We could easily increase it to whatever batch size we want. Currently batch size of 1, as you can see here. Yeah, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh, this is great. I love it. It's fantastic. Maybe let's break into multiple things. First, just text rendering. Okay. Then move into reactive state, like events for hover, mouse. Ooh. I see what you're doing there. That sounds neat. That sounds really neat. I like it. Okay. All right. So we have 5 minutes left. All right. Let's see here. Can we get it? All right. So now we've got this features. CNN is going to give us features. Features going to be forward passed as a batch. And the batch is training here. The train. Here we go. And it's passed in. There you go. And somehow it works. And we made it work. All right, let's commit it real quick. Git status. Git add clicks and main. Git commit. We am batching success. Just need to increase batch size now. All right, we can do that. All right, let's push that code to the main branch. There we go. Maybe but design it for wearables and augmented reality from scratch. Ooh. Heat map looks accurate-ish? What? Savon, what? Accurate-ish. Yeah, it is accurate. It is accurate-ish. Time to vanish. All right, Quantified Quantum, thank you for hanging out. See ya at the next one. Okay, so we've got input length, and that'll be one batch. That's one batch. So if we wanted to do multiple batches, we need to. All right, so predictor, AI is marker, AI marker point, list, clicks, number of coordinates. This is a lot of, let's see here. There's a lot of Christmas music happening right now. Probably almost accurate. Yeah, I figured accurate-ish. Yeah, I figured this is what you meant, Savant. I figured. Okay. So we've got all the AI point lists, which is the entire data set. We got the entire data set. And do we automatically? Yes, we do automatically every time we append. All right, we're good. Okay. All right, looking good there. See you, Steven. Love these streams. All right, cool. Thank you, Savon, for hanging out. Good to see you. Yeah, we got like about 3 minutes left here, and I got to get going. Hey, Neva, I didn't notice the stream started. Was too invested in trying to make the transformer work. Nice. Yeah, the transformer. And then what we need is, I know in the transformer, it's very similar to a convolutional neural network. You have your each token, and for us, our token is going to have 2 elements. Usually, the vector size of each token is about 512 or 1024 or 4096. We are only going to have 2, right? Because you're going to have the x and y coordinate for each of the inputs, and that represents one of the positions, and it as a token. So our token is the xy coordinate, I believe. I think that should be fine. Or we might want to extrapolate it the way we did with the CNN to draw an image, and we could represent, a position. You didn't manage? All right. You was doing the per pixel sort of deal? All right, nice. And it failed miserably? The per pixel? Okay. All right. We'll have to try. We could try it out. I think it seems like it should work, right? It seems like it should absolutely work. What you're describing, I feel like it's possible. Because I've done it. I've used the transformer for doing things like algorithmic trading in the past, and that worked out pretty well. You probably want XY, not CNN style, unless you do better results. Or unless you got better results. Okay. Not CNN style, unless you got better results. Well, we're gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying on the CNN because we just got batching set up. And what we need to do is, now that we've got the batches, hey, Mr. Mean Galaxy, thank you for following. Thank you for following, Mr. Mean Galaxy. If you're still here, thank you for joining. I'm CTO at PubNub. We're a globally distributed messaging infrastructure for communication and app communication. So if you've ever used an app, let's see here, before in the past, you probably used my technology, you didn't know it. If you've ever ordered food order delivery, if you've used any collaboration technologies like an Adobe Unity, if you played multiplayer games or had used in-app chat, that's my company. That's what I do. I'm CTO there. We've raised $134 million of Series E, 1 billion connected devices. It's a lot of phones, you guys. It's a lot of phones. Farewell, early 2. All right, sounds good. Savan, thank you for joining. 68 patent claims. That's a lot of patent claims. So you're here. What we do on this channel, we focus on artificial intelligence, AI, Pytorch, Python. We could do C, we could do Rust, we could, Golang, we could do a whole bunch of different fun things. Thank you for liking the channel, you guys. Great to have that. Floaty heart icon up there. It's good to see you. We 1 billion. I know, right? Kyle, it's always like it's a billion. It's a lot of phones. It's a lot of phones, you guys. It's a lot of phones. So it's great to see you guys. I do gotta get going. Got to jump to a meeting. But we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll continue on getting the CNN to work. We got the batch working. Thank you for the party poppers, you guys. It's good to see you. We'll be back tomorrow, and I'm really excited. Phone, right? All the phones, right? Phone connecting to the phone. You got it. All right, everyone. Thank you for spending time with me. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for the party poppers, you guys. All right, see you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Can you push the code? Yes. Did I not do that? Let me double check. Push. We are up to date. Everything up to date. As you can see right here. Up to date. Let's see. Right? Up to date. We're good. On the main branch. We're good to go. Yeah. And so it works. Python. Let's see. Our main clicks. Nope. We want the different one. Different recursive. There we go. Yeah. So this works. And it's a batch size of 1 currently. Although when we're submitting it, we need to then collect all the previous clicks and then submit it as batches. And I want multiple epochs, and we should do shuffling. I think we need to do that. And that should give a better model output. So I got to go, guys. Thank you for joining. GitHub link share, please, when you want. Watch your code. Oh, yes. All right. So it's on our Discord. You'll find it on the Discord here on the Discord server. It will be under free resources right here. And Discord server is up there at the top of the screen. You should be able to see it on the profile. You should be able to click right in. And you're good to go. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining. I got to jump. Thank you. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.